let's start it. So what else? Um, disk space is done. Okay. Vamshi Krishna. Vamshi Krishna. Uh,
Yes, sir.
can you let's say I have a web application. I want to see whether it is up or not. How can I see? How can I check whether that host web application is up or not?
Using uptime.
Pardon?
Uptime.
Uptime. No. It's a
Oh,
uptime gives you the server related information, but I want to know whether an web application is up or not. Say I have a website. I want to check whether it is up or not. How can I do?
um,
No idea. Uh,
no, no idea, sir. Sorry for that.
so anyone?
Carl and the URL.
Yeah, exactly. Curl is the command. Okay. When you do curl and give the host name, you can check. Let's say let's do some curl on a random text. This URL doesn't exist, right? Let's see whether what output we'll get. See, cannot resolve this host. Let's say if we give curl google.com, it'll give you some HTML text. See, if you find any finded error or 404 error, you can say that it is down kind of thing, or else you'll get host name is not uh, no exist kind of thing. So what else? Mm, curl is done. um, Yamini, I want to
I
download
want
a
to.
yeah. Hi, I want to download a zip file from a public repository or tar file. How can I download?
Yeah, it's a tar file name dot tar.
No, the guy said no. I have a URL where the tar file is existing. I just want to,
W
yeah,
wget
yeah, wget,
wget URL.
yeah, wget. And what else we came across? Uh, okay, so I think let me go to that document which we have. Um, it's in my local library. What was that last command we discussed? Uh, wget. Curl is done, is done, and oh, okay, yeah, okay. I have one more question, Yogesh.
Yes,
Yeah, can you tell me what is an inode number?
inode number.
Yeah.
So it gives up the server number, the nodes.
Uh, no, server number. Vague answer. And
It's maybe metadata of regular file or directory.
yeah, metadata.
Yeah.
Metadata file. So can you tell me what is the difference between soft link and hard link?
Uh, soft link.
Vision, Vish, Nihar, Vishwa Nihar. I'm not, am I spelling?
Yeah,
Can you tell me the difference between uh, soft link and hard link?
so if we in a soft link, if we delete something, then it is gonna delete. Um,
Just now he explained I know number, right? What is the relation? What is I know number? Now, why we spoke about I know number before talking about soft link and hard link? Forgot it?
so for the soft link, the inode number will be different,
Okay.
and from the original file, and for the hard link, it is same. The
Okay.
inode number.
Cool. And you were saying something delete kind of thing. What was that? Can you repeat?
Even if we delete the original file, then the soft link will not work. Whereas for the hard link, it's not the way. Like if we delete the original file, also the hard link will be working.
That means data. Data will be
Yeah,
lost
yeah, data will be
when
lost.
the parent file is missing. The data will be lost in case of soft link. Whereas in
Mm.
hard link you'll have data and you
Yeah,
have
yeah, the data. Sorry.
same I know numbers in hard link.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm, okay. Cool. So Arun, can you tell me the purpose of DU? Sorry, DD command?
Uh, Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Uh, Purpose of
DD.
yeah,
Don't check in Google. Let me know whatever you know. Just tell me. DD.
yeah, just now, it creates an ISO file from any other source file.
Mm,
Like it creates an image file.
yeah. What would be the application?
Like, are you asking about command?
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, if we want to create the ISO file, we need to give dd space
Mm-hmm.
uh, if like input file equal to the source path
Okay.
space OF and that OF is equal to the space where we want to save that file
Mm, yeah.
in the format of like .iso. The file should be in the format of ISO.
No, partially correct. So let's say if you have a Linux machine, you have a device, right? You'll have a disk, right? You want to take a ISO image or a zip file or any format of output.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a backup. Let's say I want to create a image of a existing device, existing hard disk. I can,
Yes, yes.
yeah, I can just
That would be like an input file,
that,
IF.
and the output would be the format you
Output
want.
would be the format which we want to create.
Yeah. So whenever you do a large backup or let's say you want to take an image of existing server, you can use DD. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So that's little bit refresh about SP's class. So let's start today's session, and let me connect to the server. Okay. So where we stopped, I think DD is the last command, or DD was the last command, right?
Yes. DD is the last one. We didn't complete the free command.
Okay. Okay. So free itself, explains you like the memory usage, swap usage kind of thing. It will give you the available memory usage, and let's say swap usage kind of thing. So you can make it human readable, and you have you can convert into bits or else kilobytes, megabytes, and let's see, G. Yeah, it is rounding up. It is getting rounded up, but let me check. So you can convert all those things into required format. Uh, let's see total. So it just added additional column. Let's say if we do a megabyte, we just got the output, right? T gave you a consolidated output. Let's see th. You got the total memory available, and how much you used, and what is the freely available space. So main purpose is to check the memory available in your disk, and you can get swap usage also. Okay, that's about free. And we have mount command. Um let's say if you added in Windows, whenever you add a new hard drive or added 50 GB to existing machine, you need to boot it, you need to run it in a bootable mode, and do some configurations, right? Similarly, you have a, in Linux world, you have mount command. Let's say you added 10 GB of volume, 10 GB of volume, and let's say my application is running in var www.html, right? Here my application is up and running. So I want to add a volume to this particular path. Are you getting? Once I added the memory, I can mount that particular memory to this directory. So you can do mount. Let's say you have a device called SDC something. If you have a new device, you can mount it to any directory. Let's say I want to mount it to www.html. I can mount that memory to this particular path. Let me try to do that. Let's say DA5NH. I have 66.6 GB available, right? Let's try to add, let's see whether we can use existing volume and add it to the directory. Let's see. No. Okay. So see, even if you create any, let's say you created a ISO image, right? Using dd command, you can mount that to existing directory. So I'm not sure how to add existing volume, but whenever you have a unused file system or newly available file system, you can just mount that to existing directory using this mount command. If you type mount, it will give you all the mount points. So let's say, where is my mount point? This is my main mount point, and I can mount any device to any particular directory. I can mount it to any directory. So most of the times sysops or sysadmins does that. Once you mount that, you need to do certain configurations in FS tab kind of thing. So whenever you're dealing with adding a volume, adding space to existing directory, you'll use this mount command. And you can unmount existing volume, you can unmount the memory also. So right now I can't show you this right away. Let's try what's there in it. So I have a DF, I have this volume which is allocated to root, right? Let's try to mount this to my var www html. Let's say mount dev xv da1 to var www.html. Oh, it's only root can do that. Okay, so let's switch to root and try to mount it. Before mounting, let's see how much memory that HTML directory has. How can we do? What does the command du do? It will give you the disk usage, right? It's something like 8 KB. So let me do. It's 8 KB, right? I just want to add this entire space to my HTML directory. Let me do. See, I just added it, and if I see df-h, whoa, what happened? HTML, right? df-h mount. So you can see, right, this device is entirely allocated to HTML directory. So if you see the mount, you can clearly see this is added to this particular directory. So how can we see the properties of, if I see HTML, oh, whole whole file system is in my HTML directories. So even data was data was mounted to HTML directory. You can see, right, all the data also added to this HTML directory. So whenever you want to add volumes or devices to existing uh, directory, you can do mount. Is it clear, everyone, uh, about mount?
Yeah.
So let's try to unmount it. You mount uh, what is that, dev xdf to HTML, from HTML, just unmount it. Target seems busy. Okay. somehow it's allocated to where www, but we are not able to unmount it. Okay, no issues. So let me go to CD. Yeah, it got unmounted, guys. It got unmounted. If you see a mount, see our mount point has been removed totally. Are you getting, everyone? You can use unmount to remove the volume, or else you can use mount to mount a particular device to existing directory. So just now I mounted and I just removed it, right? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes.
So that's a little bit about mount and unmount command. And what else? vmstat. Okay, vmstat give you, similar to free command, or in free command you're only getting the memory and swap usage, right? Whereas in vmstat you'll get CPU utilization, everything. Let's do vmstat. See, you're getting the free space, cache, or else CPU utilization, this thing, CPU utilization, memory, swap, IO, everything. So you'll get all this information, like a number of processes that are running or busy processes that are running. Each in this particular each option has been described, like what all outputs that we are getting from vmstat. You are getting CPU usage, system, or else IO, swap, memory, everything. You can get all this information by using vmstat. Okay, that's main purpose. And what else? It varies depending on your usage, right? You can even specify the time frame. For every 2 seconds I just want to check the vmstat, so that I can have a picture how much CPU utilization is been utilizing by application users, or else you can check the memory buffer, all those things. So you can specify the time frame through which uh, you know uh, you can have a delay kind of thing and get the output. And let's say if you want to print only 5 times, I just want to print only five repetitions, you can give 5. See, it will print for five iterations and come out of it. So that's about vmstat. And what else? Yeah, now we are into networking commands. So what is generally when you're having a machine, the first thing you want to know is IP address, right? Any server, you should know the IP address. So in Windows box you'll do IP config, right? Am I right? In Windows command prompt you'll do IP
Yeah.
config, right? So
Yes.
Yeah.
similarly you have ifconfig in Linux. Well, let's do ifconfig. You're getting the network device, and its IP address, broadcast address, network mask, all this information. So IP address will give you the uh, uh, sorry, ifconfig will give you the network related information. So if you have multiple network devices, you'll get it will list all the network devices that are available in a machine. So Arun, can you mute? Okay. Okay. So let's see, if I just want the IP address of this particular device, network device, ifconfig and give the network device name, you will get that particular network device's information. So, and what else? And we have similarly, if you have multiple network devices, if config, if you have multiple network devices, if you want to stop or start a particular network devices, we have commands called if up and if down, if up and if down. So you can bring down a particular network device, or else you can bring up a network device using these commands. So here, if you want to stop a particular network device, you can use if down and give the network device, or else you can do ifconfig, give the network device, and use down keyword kind of thing. So instead of if up, you can do ifconfig and give the network device name, and you can do up. So we have these commands if up and if down. You can control the state of a particular network interface. So that's a little bit about if config. And what else? Yeah, we have a netstat command, guys. So it will give you network statistics. Netstat means uh, what all ports are open, what type of protocols are connected, kind of thing. So let's say I just want to see the TCP connections available in my, are opened in my particular host. I can use netstat and netstat -t. It should give the TCP connections, TCP connection, TCP opened, established connections basically. So if I do U, it'll give you UDP. So I don't have any UDP connections. You can see A also, it'll give you, verbose or some kind of more information. So depending on, type of protocol, you can list the network connections that are available. Let's say, how can I let's install a Jenkins. Let me try to do that. So sudo apt get install Jenkins. Is that a appropriate command? No. Basically Jenkins runs on 8080 port, guys. So let's do installation of it. Install Jenkins in Ubuntu. So Ubuntu, right? I want to show once the application is running, that particular TCP connection will be open. So I just want to show you that. So let me try to install this. Oh, that. Oh, find me. I'm just trying to install Jenkins, guys. Let's run it and see whether that particular TCP connection is established or not. So let's see. Okay, it's done. Come on. Meanwhile, let's see what all options that are available. Uh, you know, uh, as I said, U for UDP connections and T for TCP. And if you want to check listening ports, you can use -L. All listening ports you can do -L. So if you do -LT, it will give you TCP connections with respect to port number, kind of thing. So let's do -LT once our Jenkins server is up. So sudo service Jenkins start. So it's up. So let me check netstat -LT. What happened is still, let's say 80 is our Jenkins up. Okay, I can't see port 8080 established connections. So IPA. Give me 1 minute, guys. Or else let's try with domain name. What is the domain name? Let's try with public DNS. You should be able to get that application running. Okay, somehow some firewalls or something, we are not able to bring that application up. If that application is up and running, you should see that ports are opened, kind of thing. So here I can clearly say, let's see the status of the service Jenkins status, saying it's up, but I couldn't see that particular port is open. Okay, we can debug it later, but you guys understood the netstat purpose, right? To check available, listening ports, or available type of protocols that you are using, kind of thing. So is it clear, everyone? Netstat. So whenever your application is up and running, you should be able to see that that particular port is opened, and it will be in listening state. So let's try to go into another command. What else? Yeah, ping. Did anyone came across ping command? I think even in Windows you should able to, you may use that ping command. So ping is nothing but to check this thing, whether the server is up, whether you are able to connect to a particular server, whether server is up. If that particular server is up, you should able to get the response back. So usually, in your PC, you can specify ping that particular IP or a DNS. It will give you the response back. So let's say if you have a new server allocated for a particular application, you want to check whether DNS is working, or whether a particular server is up or not. You can do ping basically, ping from your local. So rather than using IP, I'm just pinging google.com. Okay, See, I'm getting response. See, if you have milliseconds time response, then you can say that the application is application or server is in active state. If you have a delay, you might have reconsider it and check the network connection between you and that particular host. So whenever you have a server, you want to check whether server is up and running. You can specify ping and host name. Host name means, let's say if you want to check your own server, you can give loopback address like 0.0.0. It's a loopback address of your own server, own machine. See, I'm getting response 0 point, very uh, less time. I have very time to leave also very less, I believe. So is is it clear, everyone? Ping command.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So, and you can control number of responses you want. Let's say if you give I50 I5 and give 0.0, just give your local server IP, you'll get 5 responses. 5 seconds delayed response, I believe. 5 seconds delayed, yeah. So even you can control the number of packets you want. Yeah, -c. If you do -c5, it'll give you 5 responses and come out of that particular command. So I for delay and C for number of responses. And what else? That's the basic usage, and you can specify multiple hosts at a time. Yeah, you can specify multiple hosts, and there is a trace route command, guys. So do you guys ever had networking classes, subject in your, I think in your masters you will have networking subject, right? uh, did anyone came across Wireshark tool? No one?
Yes.
Yes, but
Yeah,
we
we got.
don't have a lot of things.
So whoever studied in SNHU, I think they need to they may came across that particular subject.
Yes,
I did
right,
that
right.
subject.
Yeah.
So we'll have a Wireshark lab, right, wherein you can understand, you will get the let's say entire network structure, like how the packet is transferring, what are the intermediate servers that are involved from your source to destination. You'll have multiple intermediate servers, so like reverse proxies and all. So if you in order to in order to diagnose the flow between flow of your packets from your server to destination, you can use tools like Wireshark. Similarly, you have a trace route command. So let's say trace route, right? Yeah, trace route, and let's do google.com. uh, google.com we can give. Okay, it should work. I don't know why it's throwing some. Am I specifying? Okay, let's do 6. I think it's 6 in this particular machine. Network is unreachable. Oh, what happened? Let me give full domain. No. Let's do local host then. Local host. you're getting very consolidated output. But let me show you in this command itself, like how can I give you example, like this route, this route. Let's take another domain, any other domain, like apart from Google. Let's do trace route. um, where is, no. Can I get a public IP of google.com? Let's see. The public IP of Google. Public IP, public IP. No, it's configured. No need. Public IP. Let's try on this particular IP. Let's see. This command is different. Unknown host. Okay. If I give the domain name also, it's not picking the packets and all. Okay. Network is unreachable. Some some network rules like inbound and outbound rules in AWS server matters actually. So uh, let's see the examples that are available. See, you can see multiple servers, different IPs, right? In this output. So let's say when you're hitting google.com in your browser, let's say in your browser, when I do gmail.com, this request is going to your service provider, right? The service provider will have proxy servers. Will have proxy servers, and they may have some firewalls, load balancing servers in between. So you'll have all the you can identify all the intermediate servers. In this particular output, you can identify uh, the intermediate servers between you and the destination. So uh, that's the main purpose. And you can get the output, like packets that how much time it's taking, all those things. So most of the time, when let's say when you're having an application hosted and on a particular server, if you want to see the intermediate servers, like load balancers or any proxy servers like nginx is configured, you can identify using traceroute and give the give the host name or IP. You can get the information. So I don't know why I'm not able to do in this. Let me do in my local rather than in this. Let me open a new. Hopefully in Sigwin it should work. Trace. No command at all. Trace route. No command is missing. So you got the point, right? That whenever you want to diagnose the network or path in which your packets, your request is traveling, you can.
Actually, I did that right now.
Okay.
So first of all, we need to like install traceroute, it seems.
Oh,
So I did by giving a command sudo apt install traceroute. After that it installed. So then I checked with the yahoo.com, traceroute space yahoo.com,
Okay.
and I'm getting response from that.
Yeah. Install trace. Let's do that. Okay. Trace. Yeah. Can you mute yourself? Yeah. Thank you, my friend. So you can see the intermediate servers that are linked. It might be your network provider or any proxy servers. You can't directly talk with a Yahoo or Google.com server, right? It will have a different layers in between. You'll have load balancers, uh, domain servers, naming servers, all those things. So you can identify the path between how your packet is traveling throughout the network. So cool. Try to install the traceroute command and do. Okay, so let's try with a different domain. um, any other domains? Okay. So in common, there is no common servers, but there is certain common domain IP, but I think it would be your network providers like Comcast or any network providers. So whenever you reach your destination, you may have some proxy servers in front of this application. Will have that info. So to diagnose, to check the path in which your packet is traveling, you can use traceroute. Uh, so yesterday we learned about top command, right? What is the purpose of top?
To see the running processes.
Yeah. So to list the running processes, see our Jenkins is up and running, but I couldn't see the net stat. Jenkins is up and running. Let's quit it. Okay, let's call localhost 880. Yeah, Jenkins is up and running. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. So similarly, similar to top command, we have a command called ps. It will give you a very consolidated list of processes that are running. If you want to see all processes that are running, you can use -e. You have httpd apache running. You might see Jenkins, right? Let's grab Jenkins. Oh, that process is not listed. So you can get so main motto is you need to know if you want to know the process ID. So let's say I want to stop a certain process. When you do top command, you're getting list of processes, right? When you have the process ID, you can stop that particular process using commands like kill all. You can use those commands to stop that particular process. So let's see. This is the process ID, right? I just want to kill that particular process. Now I have the process ID. I can use kill command and kill that particular process. Let's do sudo. So if you see sudo service Jenkins status, it's in active state. Service is up and running, but maybe the process ID will be different. Now let's see the top command. If we come across Jenkins, its process ID should be changed. It's taking some time somehow. Yeah, it's giving a purchase process, but the main motive is to list certain existing process that are running, and if you give ef, it will give you a list of list of processes that are running, and you'll get the process ID and name of that particular process. So can you find Jenkins over here? Not really, right? We couldn't see Jenkins process yet. Okay, cool. So PS command is very important, guys. So when you want to know list of processes that are running, you can use PS or else top command. Okay, top will give you a lot of information. Rather than that, you can do PS hyphen EF will give you consolidated output, like which user and what process is running and its process ID. So main purpose is to find out the process ID. If you want to stop this particular process, you can use the process ID as a reference. So let's see. I was talking about kill command, right? So similarly, we have kill all also. Just remember this command: kill hyphen 9 and hyphen 9 and give the process ID PID. It'll kill this particular process forcefully. So most of the time you will use this command. So kill hyphen 9 can kill a particular process. Let's see any process. Let's try to kill Apache process. So I want to kill this particular process. I'll take this process ID and kill hyphen 9 and give the process ID name. So you can do sudo. It will kill that particular process. So let's do ps hyphen ex. See, the process ID is missing, right? Let's kill this also. If you list it, your Apache process is killed. Is it clear, everyone? Why you will use ps top and kill?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Cool. So most of the time, if your machine is slow, you'll try to you'll try to list all the processes that are running. You'll check which process is having more load, or uh, much CPU utilization. If you have any unwanted process that is running, you can get the process ID and kill it. So you can use.
Guys,
Yeah.
hi,
Yeah.
guys. So why are you doing the commands? Why don't you make someone share a presenter and have them type these commands?
Yeah, I'll make them.
Hmm. Did
Presentation.
you ask everyone questions?
Yes, I did, Chaitanya. You can also ask one.
Okay, that is fine. So how many people did homework? Of the 15 people, how many people did homework? Did you verify?
I need to still complete 3 more questions.
Or Arun?
Yes, sir.
Arun?
Because I couldn't find
Linux name.
కొన్ని దొరకలేదు.
ఏంది దొరికేది సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇస్తే ఓవర్ యాక్షన్ చేయకుండా జాగ్రత్తగా కంప్లీట్ చేస్తా ఉండే హోంవర్క్. మిగిలిన పరిస్థితి ఏంటి రాజ్ కిరణ్? ఎంతమంది చేశారు చూసావా?
నో చైతన్య, ఐ డిడ్ చూడలేదు యాక్చువల్గా. ఒకసారి అడుగు
రేపటి నుంచి.
యా
నాకు చెప్పాలి. ఎవరైనా హోంవర్క్ చేయకపోతే ఇవాళ అరుణ్ ఉన్నాడు, అరుణ్ చేయలేదు, అరుణ్ పేరు నాకు చెప్పు.
ఓకే, నేను చెప్తాను. యా
సరే, వీళ్ళు ఏమన్నా డౌట్స్ అడిగారు నిన్ను?
అన్ని బేసిక్ కమాండ్స్ చెప్తున్నా. they're answering the questions, so you can, so I feel they're comfortable with all the commands.
Acha. Okay, give them quiz 2, Linux quiz 2.
Okay, I'll give.
So today, when will the commands be over?
Probably by tomorrow.
Commands will be over. Okay. So one common thing is basically if you go for the top command, right? Let's go back to the screen.
Screen.
వీళ్ళకి సింబాలిక్ లింక్స్, హార్డ్ లింక్స్ అవి చెప్పావా?
చెప్పాను చేద్దాం.
ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు టాప్ కమాండ్ ఉందనుకో, చాలా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ లో నన్ను ఈ టాప్ కమాండ్ యొక్క అవుట్పుట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయమంటారు. ఓకే, సో యూ సీ సంథింగ్ కాల్డ్ as లోడ్ యావరేజ్, రైట్? సో people are asking me to explain what is a good load average number, what is a bad load average number, what does it mean? Those types of questions are all being asked.
Okay.
And at the same time, line by line, what all these things mean, అనేది it is commonly being asked అన్నమాట. నువ్వేం చేస్తావు అంటే వీళ్ళలో ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు పిక్ చేసి వాళ్ళకి వర్క్ వాళ్ళు గూగుల్ చేసి చెప్పాలి. వీళ్ళ క్లాస్ లో మెంబర్స్ అందరికి టీచ్ చేయాలి. ఎవరికి ఇస్తావు? అరుణ్కి ఇస్తావా? అరుణ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ బ్రో.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Definitely I'll do it.
Okay, you guys continue. So everyone has a Linux VM right now?
Yes, sir. We are working with this.
Yes, sir.
No one is logged in from phone. Okay, sir. Okay, continue. I will mute myself. Continue.
Okay, sir. So Arun, try to understand each and every line. As I said, each and every column represents different information like process ID, CPU, memory, and the command. Try to understand the output, and you need to explain us tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay. So yeah, we are done with a PS command, right? So yeah, similar to kill, we have kill all. If you have any process, if you have the process ID or a process name, you can use kill all and give the process name. If you have any user specific processes, you can specify the username and the process name. Let's try that once. ps -ef, let's see. And I have a Ubuntu user, and I'm running some ping command, right? Let's try to use this. Okay, kill all and yeah, -u, and what is the username? Ubuntu, and give the process like ping. Let's try to use this. So it went through. Let's see ps-e. It didn't kill that particular process somehow. What did I miss anything? Okay, you can specify the process name here somehow. Let's give the process ID. Let's give the process ID. Let's give the process ID of ping command. The process is not found. Is this the process ID? PPID. Yeah, PID. So similar to kill all also does the same application. So let's try to kill all with the process ID. Kill all and give the process ID of certain, let's say top command. Let me try to kill all this one. The process is not found. Let me give the top, and if I see the ps-x, still the process is running. It is taking the process name, but somehow it's not killing it. Okay, let me check that once, guys. So as I said, kill -9, and if you give the process ID, it will kill that particular process. Let's try that on this particular top command. Kill -9 and give the process ID. Let's say this process ID. It just killed it. So see, that process is missing. Yeah, that process is missing. So that's the main application. So whenever you found that server is slow, your application is running slow, you can you are not able to stop that particular process manually by using service stop or something. You can use the process ID and kill that particular process. So initially you'll try this in this way, right? Service Jenkins stop. You'll do this. If that particular application is not stopping, or somehow it hung, you can identify the process ID of Jenkins service and kill it using kill -9 and give the process ID. It will kill that particular process. See, it just killed it. So what else? We have a command called chconfig, guys. Um, let's say if you installed a certain service like Jenkins or Apache service or MySQL service, in order to enable that particular service or uh, in order to remove or re-enable a particular service, you can use chkconfig. I think in Ubuntu world, chkconfig does works. Let's check whether in Ubuntu world we have that chkconfig. Yeah, command is missing. There should be an alternative for chkconfig. Um, some command is there, but I couldn't see. Let's try to install that. is not a candidate. Okay, but whenever you have a service, you need to, most of the time, inbuilt, once you install that service, it will be enabled. But heavyweight applications like databases or like Oracle database or web, which needs a lot of configurations. At that situation, you need to do this, chk config to enable particular service or disable. You can use chk config and add to existing services. So the best, I couldn't show you the example for chconfig right away, but you'll come across this when you're dealing with configuration of certain applications like MySQL databases or PLSQL database, or if you are configuring any monitoring server, you may need to enable certain services. You'll use chk config and service name. So uh, I'll come up with an example for this, but let's go into another command called cron tab, guys. So did anyone came across cron? Any idea about cron term? Cron is nothing but, let's say if you have any repetitive tasks, like I want to back up a certain directory uh, now and then, like every Friday I want to take a backup of particular directory, particular file system, or particular number of files. I can write a cron tab, cron job, cron job to execute all these tasks. Let's say, you know let's say I have my website in where www.html, right? I want to take backup of this index.html every now and then, like every 3 days I just want to take a backup. I can use cron tab and you know and make it run in background, and you can use this cron tab to run certain commands, kind of thing. So let us see the syntax of this cron tab. You'll have 5 stars. uh, each star represents, let's say, first star represents minute, second represents hour, uh, days, months. Let's say I want to take a backup of a particular directory for every minute, you know every minute, every day, and throughout the year. I can use star 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 and give the command. let so let's try let me show you one example. Before that, so you got a picture, right? The first star represents minutes, the second star represents hours, and third, days. Let's say, you know let's say I want to take backup at 11 p.m. on 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 every Friday. How can I take it? Star. I can give 20 or 22, star 22, and in place of days I can specify, let's say, days starts from 0 to 6, right? I can specify
Five.
Friday, right? Friday is 5, yeah, 5. So the notation would be like star every 11 p.m., right? 11 p.m. we can represent with 22, and every every month, in all days, and I want to take on Friday, right? On Friday means you can consider as 5. So this is a syntax for cron, and it follows with the command. Let's say, what is the command to tar a particular directory? Tar cvf, right? Cvf a dot tar, and give the path. Let's say var www dot html, and give the index dot. So it will run this command every Friday 11 p.m. Are you getting, everyone? This is the syntax in which you can write a cron tab. So let me there is a command called cron tab hyphen e. Let's say, let's do L. It'll list, let's do L. It'll list all the cron jobs. Okay, right now we don't have any cron jobs. If you want to add any cron jobs, you need to do E, and um, let's choose an editor. I'm choosing nano editor, and let's go to how I never came across nano. Okay, so in here, you can copy the let's say the same what I just gave you, like star 2022 star, and give the time frame. What is time frame? It's 5, right? Friday. I want to tar cvf, and var www slash html slash index dot html, some file. So we miss the tar name, tar name dot tar. Okay, so it will create a tar file of this index.html file. So this is our command. We are going, when you save this particular file, it will do repetitively every Friday on 11 p.m. It's going to execute this particular command. So in place of this command, you can have any command, like let's say you can do scp. What is the purpose of scp? Everyone, anyone, tell me, what is the purpose of scp?
Copy files and servers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do scp to a remote server, right? Let's say you have a backup server. You can scp a certain directory to or a backup server. Are you getting? For every now and then, like every certain time period, you can do scp, and you'll have a backup in particular host. Let's say scp, I just want to scp index.html to, let's say, raj at the rate of ip, and give the path home. So it will copy the index.html to this particular server every Friday. Is it clear, everyone?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What if I want to stop that particular command like next week Friday?
Pardon? You want to stop?
I want to stop that the command on the Friday thing for the next Friday if I want to stop it on that day again.
You want to stop it again? You can.
So now we have implemented that command to run every Friday, right?
You can delete that particular command, or like basically cron tab runs as a service. You can disable that service actually.
It is kind of like your alarm clock. It will execute when the time, when that exact time pattern matches on the server, it gets executed. It's not something like a start and stop thing. It can only execute a script or execute a set of commands. That's it.
Yes,
Kind of like your alarm clock.
Okay. Yeah. So
Rajkiran, give someone homework about the cron tab format also. So tell them to give them two scenarios, like what is a cron job format for a program that needs to run every 5 minutes, or every day 12 o'clock in the night on weekdays something has to run.
okay.
Like that, give a few scenarios to students.
Okay.
And have them do the homework. Because cron tab syntax and cron expressions are also being asked by interviewers these days.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I'll give them.
So who is going to who are you going to give these questions? Give something to Akshay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
And also Yamini.
Yeah. Akshay, can you come up with let's say I want top output. Are you getting? I want to check the top output on a PC on a remote server every let's say every working hours, like between let's say 9 a.m. I just want to check the top output and save it in a file and send it to a remote server as a report. Are you getting? I just want to save the top output into a file and send it to a remote server for every day on 9 a.m. Are you getting
Yes, sir.
question? So
Yeah.
try to come up with solution.
So I have to use stop command and use the cron tab command to do that, right?
Yeah, you can use that command and save that output into a file and send it to a remote server. So you need to do three actions in this cron job.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll give a couple of scenarios also. So let's go into another command. There is a command called lsof. lsof will list all the processes. uh, let's say you're running a Jenkins service. That service may have configuration file, right? That process that let's say you may have log files of a particular service. If you want to see what all services are linked with that particular file, what all processes are linked with that particular file or a directory, you can use ls of basically. So let's try to see ls of this index.html. ls of index.html. So is that service is running? So my name start. It should give the linked let's see any log file where log mind me. Yeah. So you have Apache log, right? Let's go to the Apache directory and see. So when the process is running, this or this file keep on increasing, right? You can see log keep on adding, keep on increasing. So you can identify the process that are linked with this particular file. So let's say ls of access log. I think service is not up and running. Let's see status. Yeah, it's up and running. Let's see any service file directly. Let's do ls of it. I'm not getting it. The most of the time, in order to check what all processes that are linked with a file, a specific file or directory, you can use ls of, guys. So let's do home directory, ls of home. Still I'm not getting. Let's do sudo. Somehow we are not getting the list of processes. Let's do df-h and give the device name directly, drive name, and do ls of. See, it gave you linked, all the linked process for this, linked process to this particular devices, particular drive. So see, even you got the Apache thing. So you can identify the process ID, and if you want to remove this particular directory or particular device, you can't do, because there are a lot of dependencies, linked process that are running in background with respect to this device, right? So if this processes are killed, then only you can make changes in this particular file or device directory. So that's main usage. And let's say if you have a process ID, you have PID, right? You can use -p and give the process ID. You'll get a consolidated output, like a list of processes that are linked, files that are linked with this particular process. I'm not able to get. Let's do ps hyphen aef. We're getting list of processes, right? Let's do ls of a particular process ID. I'm trying to do this guy. Yeah, see, it gave me, okay, let's do sudo. See, it gave you all the linked files, like library files that this this particular process is using. All these modules that are dependent on this particular process. So in order to get the dependencies of a particular existing process or a file, you can use ls of and get the linked process or linked background files kind of thing. So that's a little bit about it. And once you kill that particular process, you can delete, or you can remove that particular file, or else you can't do anything on this particular file. So if that file is linked with some other process, you can't change anything, right? So you need to kill that particular process, then you can remove this log file, or things like that. So in order to identify list of background processes that are dependent on a particular file, you can use ls of, or else if you have a process ID, you can list all the dependent processes on that particular process ID. So that's you rarely use this particular command, but have an idea about it. And let's say if you want to check the port related link, file, sub processes. Let's see ls of let's say -i and give the port number 880, whether Jenkins process is up and running. No, let's give 80. 80 is my Apache server. No, 22. Okay. If you have any particular port which is listening, you want to know the linked files or linked processes for this particular port, you can use ls of and get the list of processes. So let's try to do ls of -i and give the protocol TCP. Oh, no UDP connections. No, not really. So that's a little bit. So you're getting right. Whenever you have a file, you may have dependent processes that are running in background. So if you want to check those dependent processes, get the list of processes that are running in background, you can get using ls of. So let's see the command unset. So let's say I have a variable, guys. So let's say a equal to 100. If I do echo $a, I'm getting the value of a, right? In order to unset the value of a, like unset is nothing but remove that particular value from a variable. I can do unset and give the variable name. If you do echo $a, the value is missing, right? So in order to, if you have a variable and a value assigned to it, if you want to unset this particular value, you can use the unset. So is it clear, everyone? Unset?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Like, hello?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
it's clear, sir.
Are you guys there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We're talking.
Yeah, sorry. So to do unset, you can use unset command. Mm, let's echo $a. You should not get the value. So sorry, guys. My mic has been. I just kept it mute. I didn't see that. I was shouting. Okay. So did anyone ask doubts in between? I just kept it in mute. I couldn't see that. No, right? Are you clear with ls of?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're clear.
Contact. So unset is good. So we have a strace. A strace is another command to let's say monitor a certain process. You can get a lot of information about a particular process, like you know mm, uh, all these informations. Let's see. Uh, mm, let's see ps -ef. You'll get a list of processes, right? Let's trace certain process. Trace cron tab. Let me give the process ID. No such directory. I think I can give the
సేమ్ పిఎస్ ఇవ్వు రాజ్కరణ్. పిఎస్ ఇవ్వు పర్లేదు.
పిఎస్
పిఎస్ అని ఇచ్చి.
ఓకే.
తమాషు స్ట్రేస్ పిఎస్ పిఎస్ మైనస్ స్పేస్ మైనస్ ఇయర్ చూసావా?
యా.
ఈచ్ పిఐడి గురించి వస్తాయి సిస్టమ్ కాల్స్.
యా. ఓకే.
సో when do we use this command? ఎవరన్నా చెప్పగలరా?
To
so basically, suppose many times what things like what would happen is you type a command on a Linux server and the command hangs, meaning that you do not get any output for the command.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what do? You cannot go back to your manager and say the server is hanging. Whenever I type a command, the server is hanging. I cannot do anything. You cannot go and say that to your manager, right? As a DevOps engineer, you have to get under the hood and try to figure out what is going on the server.
Yeah.
So particularly when you are not getting enough information to debug why a certain application is not running properly or why a certain command is not running properly, that is the occasion when you can use strace command. So that go back, Rajkaran.
Yeah.
Right. Go back, scroll up. See, but do one thing. Go scroll down.
Okay.
Just type ls.
Okay. Without
no asterisk also. Just ls. So if you do ls, we got this output, right? Let us do asterisk space ls. See, you got this much information. So scroll to the top, beginning of this asterisk output. Suppose you type an ls command and the ls command is hanging and it is not giving you output. So what you can do is you can execute this command. So basically the wait.
Yeah.
So the strace command output will give you all of the system calls that happen inside the Linux kernel in response to a user typing a simple command or you typing a simple executing a script, whichever thing it is. So it is if you really understand the output of this command, you will be able to understand like how the file system when you type the ls, how the ls command queried the Linux kernel, and the Linux kernel in turn searched the root file system, understood the memory locations of the files which need to be displayed as part of the output of this command and things like that, and towards the end you got the output, the standard output. So if you go down, you will see the ls commands output. So it is opening different memory locations, checking its content, and then it is writing to the standard output, all these kinds of things. So at this point of time you do not need to know a lot about the output of this command. I do not expect you guys to understand all of this, but if you guys are like, there will be very, in every company there will be like core systems engineers, who can understand this output and tweak parameters on the Linux operating system to help the applications that are running on top of them run very well smoothly, that sort of a thing. So particularly in big companies and things like that, you will have capacity planning teams, meaning that if you go to them and say, we have our website is running on this stack and this technology stack, and it needs to service 2 million users, then they will tell you okay, for 2 million users, we need 1000 servers. So they will arrive at numbers for your data center capacity. So those types of people and all actually dig a lot into this type of strace outputs, TCP dumps, thread and heap dumps of applications, those types of things. But yeah, you should at least know, because in the interviews and all, they'll ask you what command will you use if the server is hanging. What will you say? You have to say you will use advanced tools like strace and debug from the output of the strace commands. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Raj,
Yes.
when you teach commands, right, particularly netstat, top, LSOF, strace, these types of commands, make sure to tell them in what scenario they will be using those commands. Okay. Suppose you recently talked about SCP command.
Yeah.
So the way you ask the student is like, I give you 2 Linux servers. You need to copy one file. You need to copy a file from one server to another server. What command will you use?
Yeah.
So if you ask that question, they need to say, I will use SCP command to copy the file from one Linux server in the company to another Linux server in the company. So you train your students that way, so that in the real time they will be knowing. Otherwise, all of this will become again bookish knowledge. These people will memorize these things because we are asking questions, and after a few weeks they will forget. Yeah. So just change these little things when you are teaching.
Okay. It's okay, Jason.
Okay. Yeah. Continue.
So yeah. So let's try to learn few text processing commands, guys. So we have text processing commands like awk, syd, syd and grep. So in your presentation, I believe I have a slide for that. Where is this? Yeah. Let's start from this, guys. Like, let's start from syd command. Okay. Whatever. My server is. This noise is very high. Okay. So there is a command called syd, guys. Let's say you have a very big file. You want to replace a certain string. Let's say you have a host, some host related configuration file. You want to replace IP address, IP address with a new IP address, existing IP address with a new IP address. You can use syd command. So let's try to learn how to use syd. So right now, if I open some text file, txt, I'm just creating, I'm just adding a string. So right now I have a string in my file. So I just want to replace Raj with Kiran. Okay, I can use syd, and let's say substitute, S for substitute, and slash, give the string name, and what string you want to replace with, and give the string that you want to replace. And if you give G is nothing but globally. If you have multiple strings, it will replace at a time. Okay, let's you need to pass the file name also. So let me give the file name. See what it just did it. It just replaced Raj text with Kiran. So it didn't save that replacement. So if you want to save that,
ఎన్ని నువ్వు టైప్ చేయకూడదురా. ఎవరన్నా ప్రెసెంటర్ చేసి ఆల్ ద టైప్ చేయించు. ఇవి అవి గుర్తుంటాయి, మైండ్ లో పడతాయి.
ఓకే, యా.
ఎవరికి ఇద్దాం?
నిఖిల్.
యా, నిఖిల్. Nikhil, become the register and share your screen, man.
Nikhil, you have ready? You have
I don't have the application.
fine.
Yes?
Nikhil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have Linux machine up and running?
Yes, sir.
Up.
Share your screen.
Downloading.
Nikhil, can you share your screen? We couldn't see that.
Sir, I'm trying to download it and nothing happening.
Okay.
Yeah, it started downloading now.
There is a lot of disturbance. I'm looking on now. What happened?
There is you didn't downloading sir anything. Every
Alright.
time I try to download, it opens a new tab and keep loading on, keep on loading.
Or is it? Okay, let us make, I think, some. This is good. Sandeep, you have the PC ready? You have Linux PC ready? Sandeep?
ఏంటి ఆ నిఖిల్ గేమ్ రావడం?
Sir, you say nothing is downloading sir. Every time I click download, it opens a new tab and it keep on loading.
పిల్లలంతా చూస్తూ ఉంటారు, నాకు కబుర్లు చెప్తారు. ఇంకెవరికైనా నీకు రాజ్ కిరణ్ టైం ఎంతమందిని చూస్తున్నాం, చెప్పగలరని చెప్తారు నాకు.
Arun,
Yes sir.
you have Linux machine up and running?
Yes I have.
ఏం కాదు, ఇంకెవరికి లేవు.
Okay, I'm making you a presenter.
Yes.
You can present.
నో అరుణ్ కి వద్దు రాజ్ కిరణ్.
Okay.
అరుణ్ ఈజ్ అన్ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ స్టూడెంట్, వాడు ఇవన్నీ చదివేశాడు.
Okay.
సో నిఖిల్ ఛాన్స్.
Yeah.
శృతి హియర్.
Shruti?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Shruti, would you like to share your screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a second.
Okay, I
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Are you following Shruti? How comfortable are you with the concepts?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Hello. Are you?
Sorry, my
You
net
can
is
start
bad.
sharing the screen, Shruti. I was just asking you if you are able to follow the concepts, Shruti. Are you facing any difficulty or are you doing well?
Uh, I have slight difficulty, but I was planning to ask Raj doubts later after this class.
Acha, acha. Yeah, towards the end of the class, ask your doubts. Not after the class, you know. Raj is also working as a DevOps engineer at Verizon. So let us not disturb him after the class. But towards the end of each class, he will keep the class open for questions. You can ask him.
yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we can see your screen. Yes.
Okay.
రాజకీయం కొంచెం చూడమ్మా వీళ్ళ డౌట్స్ ఏమి.
Yeah, just
Hello.
just open the terminal. Just open the terminal. Let's try the sid awk and grep commands. Uh, can you clear the screen and just clear the screen, and you can use Control L. To Control L. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So
Okay.
so as I said, sid command is mainly used to if you want to replace certain patterns in a existing file, you can use sid command most of the time. So let's try to create a file, you know add some text to that particular file and replace it. So try to open a file and add some text. Just vi
Okay.
give the open the file, anything. There should be a space, right?
Yeah.
Go to
Mm,
set mode. Can you do? Yeah. Go to insert mode and just type some text. Say hello world or something. Are you able to go?
no, I'm not able to type.
Just type I.
Um,
So you never opened a file in Linux window, Linux terminal till now.
I opened, but I'm not able to type anything here. I
So
says nothing is
I,
working.
I was
ఏ
actually
లో ఉన్నట్టుంది అమ్మాయి అదేనా
yeah.
ఎస్కేప్ నొక్కు శృతి ఎస్కేప్ నొక్కు అది వే ఎడిటర్ లో ఉన్నావు నువ్వు
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Can you open? Just open that file using vi and write some text. Oh, no, 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 no.
Sorry.
Come out of it. VI and give the file name and go to insert mode. See, right? VI, open a file here and just do I, and can you do once more? Yeah. Can you type text now? Yeah. So
Yeah.
just type some text. Hello world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Save it. How you will save the content in a VI editor? Escape.
It's
colon
colon,
WQ.
colon, yeah, W.
Okay. So do escape
Yeah.
colon.
ఏం చెప్పాలి నువ్వు దేనికి ఫోను ఏం కావాలి ఇప్పుడు తొందర చెప్పు క్లాస్ చెప్తున్నాను నేను.
So now you have.
లేదు నువ్వు టెన్షన్ పడిపోతా ఉంటావు కానీ నువ్వు చెప్పదలుచుకుని చెప్పి పెట్టే లేకపోతే నీ మైండ్ అంతా చైతన్య బ్రోకి ఇది చెప్పాలని తిరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది నీ సంగతి నాకు తెలుసు కానీ చెప్పు.
Give me 1 second.
చెయ్యి చాలు.
So you can use SID command, SID, SCD, and let's say I just want to substitute hello with capital H. Okay. So
Okay.
S for substitution, do S// yeah, and give the text you want to replace. I want to replace hello, right? So
Yeah.
type hello.
So do I put the entire hello or
Yeah, entire hello.
hello world or just hello?
You can have H itself. You can just do H, small H,
Yeah, okay.
and use slash, give
Capital
slash capital H,
Okay.
and give slash G. G is nothing but globally. If you have multiple H's, it'll substitute totally. So
Okay.
give the file name, space file name, enter.
So it will replace all the small h with capital H
Yeah.
entirely in the file one, like if it has huge amount of data.
Yeah, exactly.
So what if we want it only for a particular line or something?
Yeah, you remove G. You just remove the G and specify the line numbers also. You can specify line numbers also. Okay. Let's try this example first. So if you type enter, that H got replaced, right?
Yeah.
But this content is not saved in a file. If you want to save the content, you need to do in place edit. Okay. So the option would be in front of S, you need to specify -I. So
Okay.
do up arrow, go, go till S, just give -I option, -I. -I is nothing but in place edit. You need to give space.
Okay.
Space. You're giving in place edit. If you do this, it will save the content also. Okay, just do that.
Okay.
If you cat the file, cat file name, you can see that H is replaced with capital H, right? So so similarly, if you want to specify line numbers also, you can do that. So let's try one example. So go into that.
Yeah.
Wait, Raj.
Yeah.
Ruti.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Did you understand here, or are we going fast?
No, you're not going fast. I'm able to understand.
You are able to understand. So
yes.
What is going to happen if -I is not there in the above command?
So -I is basically to save the text like inside the file. So,
no, let's do one thing now. Remove -5 and execute the same command. I want you to remember something. Okay? Do up arrow. Remove the -I there. Enter. What happened?
It printed the text immediately.
Okay. So let us do cat file1.
I think Chaitanya, we already did I. So
yeah.
Okay. Then you have to do reverse and try it again.
So
do reverse.
Do up arrow.
Replace capital H with small h, Ruti.
Okay. How about I replace capital H again with small h and then?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then save the changes.
No. What happened exactly now? You just need to understand what just now happened.
Okay.
నువ్వు చెప్పకు, శృతి నువ్వే చూడమ్మా, చూసి ఏంటి
Yeah.
డిఫరెన్స్ ఏం చెప్పు.
So minus I లేనప్పుడు like immediate గా print చేసింది, but when you display what is there in the file, it didn't save the changes, like it didn't.
Yeah, exactly. You're bang on. That's the point you guys need to keep in mind. Set minus I అనేది in place editing అన్నమాట. ఓకే, మెనీ టైమ్స్ మనం షెల్ స్క్రిప్ట్స్ రాసేటప్పుడు సెట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్లాంటి కమాండ్స్ అన్ని వాడుతూ ఉంటాం. ఆఫ్ కూడా నేర్పిస్తారులే మీకు త్వరలో. ఇప్పుడు మన షెల్ స్క్రిప్ట్ లోపల సెట్ ఆఫ్ కమాండ్స్ వాడతాం, బట్ మన రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ఎవ్రీ టైం డిఫరెంట్ గా ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. Suppose if your requirement is such that you open a file, you don't want to edit a file, you just want to use the content inside a specific file. Find out a specific piece of information inside of a file and continue doing your thing inside your script. Then మనం sed ni minus I లేకుండా వాడతాం. Okay. Suppose you want your script to edit a physical file on the server. Appudu minus I vaadtam annamata. This is something we use regularly inside shell scripts. So just keep that in mind. So we can use the set command to like print content, to the custom, like print specific content inside of a file. We can use set commands to do that, and also we can use set command to actually modify the content of the files also.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
Continue, Raj.
So now let's say I want to replace only in one line, right? Just want to replace. Let's have I in second line also. Just open that file and save I in, type I in second line also.
Okay.
Go to insert mode. Go to second line and DD. No.
I don't know. I'm not doing anything.
Can you do escape colon Q? Just do Q. Enter. Q with bang symbol. Just do Q with bang symbol. Escape colon Q bang symbol. Shift 1.
Sorry, which one?
Shift 1. Shift 1.
Shift 1. Okay.
Yeah. Enter. And so open the file again. Just open the file.
VA editor నేర్పించలేదా?
నేర్పించాను ఇంకా సెపరేట్ సెషన్ చెప్పలేదు, ఆల్ ఆప్షన్స్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేదు.
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నట్లేవే.
యా బట్
శృతి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నావా?
యా.
VA ఎడిటర్ లో బేసిక్స్ కూడా రావట్లా నీకు? నేర్చుకుంటావు రేపటికి.
డెఫినెట్లీ.
బాగా బేసిక్స్ రోజు వాడతాం మనం VA.
Raj ante I'm not pressing anything, but I don't know what is happening.
Bro, 1 second, bro. Even this is happening with me also. Sometimes ఏమవుతుందంటే ఎడిటర్ లో మనం ఏ టెక్స్ట్
నీకు అరుణ్ గా నీకు VA ఎడిటర్ కూడా రాదా? ఏం చేస్తున్నావురా? కంప్లీట్ చేశానని చెప్పా నాకు.
చేశాను బ్రో, కాకపోతే కొన్నిసార్లు ఏమవుతుందో
ఎట్ట చేస్తావురా? VA కూడా రాదు.
నేను అంటుంది అది కాదు బ్రో.
కంప్లీట్ చేశానని చెప్పాడు రా నాకు.
అవునండి.
దొంగ వెదవా
బ్రో, నేను కంప్లీట్ చేసా బ్రో. నేను అంటుంది అది కాదు బ్రో. సమ్ టైమ్స్
ఏం కంప్లీట్ చేసేది ఈ మాత్రం రాకుండా? ఫస్ట్ విఏ ఎడిటర్ క్లాసులు ఉంటాయి చూడు, వీడియోస్ లైనక్స్ అకాడమీలో అవి చేయి. ఫైల్స్ ఎడిట్ చేయాలి సర్వర్ మీద, అది కూడా రాకపోతే ఎట్లాగా నీకు? అర్థమైందా? రేపు చూడు, చూసి విఏ ఎడిటర్ వీడియోస్ చూసి నేర్చుకో. విన్నావా?
ఓకే ఓకే బ్రో.
ఒక 1 hour కూర్చో, నీకు మొత్తం క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. ఇట్లాంటి మాలాంటి వాళ్ళని అడగకూడదు. నువ్వు అడిగేయి ఏబిసిడీలు దిద్దడం ఎట్లాగా అని నువ్వే దిద్దుకోవాలి. ఏబిసిడీలు ఏ బుక్ లో ఉందో చూపిస్తాం అంతే, నువ్వు దిద్దుకోవాలి. కూర్చుని దిద్దుకుని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి నువ్వే నేర్చుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే మీ మైండ్ లో పడాలి ఈ థింగ్స్ అన్ని. ఇప్పుడు రాజ్ కిరణ్ కైనా నాకైనా షిఫ్ట్ 1 నొక్కని మేనేజర్ లీడర్ వచ్చి చెప్తాడా? మేము సబ్ కాన్షియస్ గా చేస్తాం. సర్వర్లోకి లాగిన్ అవ్వగానే విఐ ఫైల్ నేమ్ కొట్టి సబ్ కాన్షియస్ గా మేము మా మైండ్ ఎత్తుక్కోదు ఈ షార్ట్ కట్స్ కోసం. మీకు కూడా అట్లా రావాలి. అర్థమైందా? డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్ గా రోజుకి 50 నుంచి 100 సర్వర్ల మీద లాగిన్ అవుతా ఉంటావు, అదే నీ జాబ్. విన్నావా? రేపటికి ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ ఉండాలి. వీళ్ళిద్దరిని వెరిఫై చేయరా?
So try to come out of this file, Shruti, once. Escape Q bang symbol, escape colon.
I'm out of that.
I still see that file. I think your window is hung. I can see you're inside the file.
Can you make me the presenter again?
You're the presenter, right? You're the presenter right now.
No, it is offline. It is showing offline. Yeah.
Okay. So open the file now. I'll try to your. Can you open the file?
Yeah.
VI file and enter. Insert. Go to insert mode. So can you type in some text? Just press I. And I just want to have multiple I's in a file. I want to check whether, yeah, that's it. Save it.
Okay.
Escape colon W.
Q. Yeah, WQ.
So here I just want to replace I in first line itself. So you can do sid do sid
Are you able to see the screen?
No, not really. It's slow actually. Your web session is very slow, I think. Yeah, now we can see.
Yeah.
Sid 1, give the line number 1.
Okay.
And substitute, no space. Yes, do S.
Do you want me to save the changes or?
Just try without saving it. Just try without saving. Okay. Substitute I with capital I /G and give the file name. Enter. Okay. It just substituted. I think the sound.
It didn't change.
Yeah. It didn't change in second line also, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to change it in second line also, you need to specify 1, 2, or you don't need to specify numbers because we only have two lines. So
Okay.
so the thing is, you can control the line based also. Okay, you can control line based. And let's do 1, 2. Yeah. See, just replace all i's in second line, right?
Yeah.
without G. Try without G.
In the second line?
Yeah. Do up arrow and remove G. That's it. Your session is very slow. Okay. Shruti, you there? I think some technical glitch, maybe a network issue. Okay. So is everyone understood the SID command? We have a lot of options here. Not only the substitution of string, you can substitute the special characters. You can write, regular expressions. Substitute a particular pattern in a file actually. So what is? Let's try a couple of other examples. Um, Let me make myself a presenter. I think Shruti have some issues. Hello, Shruti? Okay.
Sorry, I had bad net.
Yeah. So can you type now? Or we could.
Are you able to see my screen?
Not really. Nothing is changing. Doesn't. Okay. Now I think everyone should. So clean the screen once. Control L. Control L. Control L. So you need to have slash. You should have slash. Yeah. Slash. One slash. After I. Yeah. That's it. Enter. See, just replace it one time only, right? Then
Okay.
replace second I.
Yeah.
So if you give G, it will look globally throughout the line. As you specified the line number, it will look for I throughout the line and
Okay.
replace it. So let's let's say um, in Linux world you can comment a particular line using you can comment a line using hash symbol. Are you getting? So when you write a shell script, you usually use hash symbol in front of a line to comment particular lines in a script. So let's try to add hash in front of every this two lines. How can we do? Like sid, do sid. I think still we are having lag.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt. Just now we entered line number 2 and it changed the uh, small I to capital I in the line number 2, in the line 2.
Mm-hmm.
But we removed G, it changed only one I. But if we want to change the second I, the particular number of I, how could we change that?
Number of eyes.
No, particular number of particular I. Like if I want to change the small I, second small I, how could I change it?
I never came across that. But if you give G, you can globally replace.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it
you're
is
asking
replacing the all the
the
I.
number of eyes, right? Particular number of eyes. I never came across. But try to use n, like 2n. I never tried it, but we have certain options. Let's see with an substitute say, let me make myself as a presenter for now. I think Shruti having a lot of lag with, you know, let me make myself as presenter. Okay, is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's say if I have I, okay, let's say I am having a text like this, and I want to substitute I with capital I, and I'm giving the text file name, right? So just substituted first I. Let's see 2n, two numbers. I think twice. 2 means the line number actually. It will take line number. I never came across the loop. Only two eyes I never came across, but just remember this, like globally, and you can specify the number of lines. You can write some looping or any regular expression kind of thing. Let me show you. uh, if you, let's say, only fourth instance, see, you have fourth instance. Let's try this. Substitute I with let's say second instance. So it is substituting second occurrence, but if you want number of lines, I never came across that. But fifth line starting, no. See, you can have multiple things. You can have regular expression written, but I'm not sure. I'll try to find out it. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So what's this about? Line, okay, number line, okay, double space, yeah, okay. So that's little bit about sid command, guys. So you can have a regular expression. I'll try to give one more example. Let's say I want to substitute a, all small letters to capital letters. Let's try that. A to Z. Let's try to do this. What happened? Regular expressions, we can use it. Let's see. Yeah, let's remove this. Substitute. There are a lot of options, guys. I am not able to give you right. Let's see, capital I. Let's try with this. A lot of syntaxes also. But you'll depending on your application, you'll try to identify all these options. Let me show you one of the script that I wrote using SID. See, here, I have a Ansible playbook. I want to replace a particular a string with component name. I just replaced all the content which starts with host colon with component name. Basically what I'm doing is, let's say, let me open a file, cd ansible underscore. So if I'm opening some hum underscore cable. Okay, here I'm having a text, right? I just want to replace this host name. I don't, depending on user selection, I want to replace this host name. So I came up with a shell script. Depending on component that user has selected, I am replacing the string which starts with host with the component that user selected. So it's all depending on your application. You can tweak with options that are available in SID command. See, I use that SID in almost all like different functions. I want to become a certain user. I used SID and replaced become string with the user which which my user selects. So let me show you this example. So let's say vitxt. Here I have a text with let's say host is equal to some IP. So I want to replace this IP with some text. I can use this syntax. Let me copy this. So my string starts with host, right? Whatever following string would be. I'm looking for a string which starts with host, and I want to replace this following string with some text. Let's say slash 100. I just want to replace the following string with 100. Are you getting? So let me try to do this on my test file. See, if I cat this text file, see, it just replaced the entire line with 100. Are you getting? Or else how can I specify, give you a good example. Something is missing actually. The string should not be removed. String should be present actually. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here I am passing the string, right? Okay. So there are a lot of applications, guys. You can try practicing all the options that are available in this Linux script. I'll come up with a couple of examples for tomorrow's class. Okay, don't worry. We'll practice a lot of things with respect to text editing and find command in tomorrow's class, and I'll explain about VI editor also. So guys, tr try to complete quiz 2. Okay, you guys have access to repository, everyone?
Yes,
I don't have that one.
Can you ask Chaitanya? Can you just give your username?
Yeah, sure. I will give it.
He can provide you access. Okay, so let's do a couple of things. This text editing in tomorrow's class. I'll give you SID command exercises also. So let's